Yeah, I'm back too. Hopefully, this game's just being a fuck right now.
Yeah.
We're going back to
Mike,
Phoenix
yeah.
Roost.
Oh, I'm loading back in. Oh,
All right, then we're waiting on Mike to
Yep.
start his broadcast over to continue.
make sure it's going.
All right.
And it's
All right, homie.
loading.
So you had
And
a fucking
okay,
creepy ass old woman.
yeah, standing like within a few feet in front of me, right? Like like a staticky black and white look, like a it's not like a living person or like a real person. Like it's weird. And that smile was like
How old are
fucking
you?
like crippling. I was what, 13, 12 or 13?
Were you a drug addict at 12 or 13?
No, unfortunately.
All right. No, that's for the best, dude. Because if you
Yeah.
were, then it'd be a lot easier to just be like, yeah, okay, I don't, whatever, dude.
Right, right.
He's fucking tripping.
So then, oh, and that was in that house in Vancouver that me and Matt both lived in. There's always seemed to be some fucking weird shit happening. Like,
Where was it
always
about?
doors would open and shit like that, right?
I
So I see
remember.
this lady, and I'm
Where
trying
was?
to turn
What
away
area of
from
Vancouver is it?
So you remember where my
57.
last apartment was in Vancouver?
I don't know which one was your last.
The last one I was in.
The one with John and everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Oh, that one
literally.
house that you took me to that one time, and you were all hella
Yes.
nostalgia for it.
Yep.
Okay, I know exactly where you are. I literally
Perfect.
went there. I'm glad
Yeah.
restarting worked, by the way.
Yeah, me too. Like I was getting kind of pissed about
That
that
was
whole
pretty quick.
situation.
Oh yeah.
But okay, Mike.
Okay,
Sorry.
so now
I
that I
just
know
wanted
where
to
you
give him
are,
better like location.
Right.
I knew I'd taken
yeah, we
him
got to
there
get
once, so
context and like,
yeah.
yeah, I want to get the fullest story.
Oh, for sure. Um, yeah, so and I'm trying to like I know this like I'm instantly just fear. Like fear through my whole body, my fight or flight activated and I'm trying to run the fuck away from this, right? I'm just intimidated and freaked out.
You're just in some
It
like, are you like in
it
shock? Are you able to move?
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. Like I'm running pretty, to jog like a semi decent speed and
That you're paralyzed and running?
no, and then as I seen her, I'm like looking up, I'm looking down, like sucking wind. I look up and I'm stopped. I mean, I'm just stopped instantly.
Hmm.
I look like my eyes and her eyes were like locked in, and I couldn't hear anything. Like everything just froze. And then slowly felt myself. It was like I was coming back into like it felt like as if you're like being like pulled out of the water and you can move
Mhm.
again. Like so it's like I turned my head and I could feel myself like getting free of like that like gravity feel. And I start running back towards the back door where the slider door is and I look back and there's nothing. Nothing there. And that was I came inside and I'm like crying and I'm telling my mom this and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna be okay." And she goes, "I've been having weird things happen to me here too." She did a thing when like a picture of your aura. Her and our
Yeah.
dad did a picture of like the aura thing, and the guy in Portland, and the guy goes, "Wow, you have someone following you." And she goes, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You have two auras. There's one behind you and your own, like it's right next to you."
Hmm.
That'd be creepy. Like, I don't know if I don't believe in aura pictures, but that would be creepy
I'm
if I
not
believed
like,
in aura pictures.
yeah,
I don't
I'm
I don't
indifferent.
know
Like
enough
maybe,
about
maybe
them.
not.
Yeah.
I'm
I
leaning
don't know.
towards probably not, but
Yeah, I got
there's a
I don't
bad
know
chance.
I don't know enough about them. Um, but I definitely think she is like the main source of
Earth.
like the haunted things happening.
Matt, what
So we
ghost
moved.
stories you got for me in that house?
What?
Do you have any ghost stories in that house?
Okay, so I guess I don't really have like anything
Like,
that.
hang on, Mike, I'm not interrupting you. I just want to see if he has any too.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, before I go to the next house for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, the house was like kind of off a bit. Like I know that for a fact. It was like kind of real weird. Um, and he is right. We did have I don't know about like asking it to do things, but we did have this tap light that would just like come on and off every so often. And like adult me is
Mm,
like, obviously the house is kind of shaky, so like the light probably just,
right.
turned on and off due to that. But like, oh my god, I cannot fucking save a generator to save my life right now.
Yeah, they're bad. I'm coming for you, Mike.
Fucking. So, but I do know what he's talking about. Like you'd be like walking out of the living room and like suddenly a light like blump on. You're like, fuck. Like,
Yeah, like
I
hey,
don't
I'm
want I
here,
don't want
bitch.
any part of this bullshit. Like, you know, uh. But the one thing I do remember as a kid is I remember I was sleeping one night and like I felt something like fucking like I swear to God that I like at least I thought I was like I thought I had woken up and then something grabbed me. Um,
Mm,
but the weird part of that is that I slept on the top bunk because we had bunk beds, and like I
right.
was sleeping against the wall and I had felt something grab me on the wall side of the fucking like house.
Yeah, yeah.
And like ever since then, well, not ever since then. Like I got over it, but like for like I'd have to say like years, like 4 years, I would not sleep on against a wall. Like if a bed was against a wall, like it's like it fucked me up a bit, like for a while. Like I remember it being that intense where it just like it actually really screwed with me.
Oh fuck. I'm a fuck up.
That sucked, dick. I saw that. Saw that whole thing
Yeah,
go
I
down.
crawled into her fucking arms.
Yeah.
Dude, there was. It felt like I want to go back to that house and see if I can't re-see it. Like if it'll come back. Like
Oh
You'd have to
fuck.
like stay in it for a while.
Yeah,
that's a
you
good
might have
point.
to. Yeah.
You can't really like force that shit. That's the problem with like ghost shows is that they never stay in a place for like 3 months. They just stay there for like a night.
Right.
Right.
And then they try to force the shit. Like that's my main issue with it. They'll
Yeah,
just be like,
and at night.
there'll be like a lens flare up or something on one of their cameras, and they're just like, there it is, right there. Do you see it? And you're just like,
The
Yeah.
ones I've
I
mostly
don't
seen, they're
know.
like that might be it, but they usually shut shit down though. Like my mom watches a ton of them, so I've seen a lot of fucking episodes of that shit.
Yeah, dude. But
Dude,
yeah,
man,
like just kind of shit like that. I don't know. I've never really like
I've
had
always
like
wanted to do that shit.
what do ghost shit.
Yeah, like go like hunt ghosts and like spy,
Oh,
like
I
look for
get you,
evidence.
get
But
you.
like again, I wouldn't want to do just like a one night thing. Like,
Right.
right.
Well, I'm not sure
Oh,
it'd
dude,
even
I would.
work if you just did a one night thing. So
I
like,
would love to do it. I would be down.
yeah, I know you would. Like psycho. Like,
I would in a heartbeat. Dude,
you're not
it
down for
was
that,
life
Matt?
changing for me.
just like dude, I don't know if I want to dick with ghosts, honestly. Like
We're
overall,
not
like,
thinking with them. We're seeing to see if they exist. You go in the fucking graveyard on Halloween night with me, then?
well, yeah, I'd do that, but like, this is the thing, dude. I just don't want to be
We'll go
dicking
to a
with
witch house
everything.
in the
All
middle of the
right,
night.
like,
I mean, when we thought witch house was a witch house.
right. When we knew it wasn't just like a porta potty, you mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
But I mean, you went there in the middle of the night thinking it was a witch castle. We were calling it witch fucking castle.
yeah, but like, I don't know. I guess like I'm down to like go explore a place. I just don't know like go
Oh, like, if you want to
I'm not gonna like
antagonize
Ouija board a fucking ghost or anything like
I'm
that.
not talking
No.
about Ouija boarding. I'm just talking about like being there and seeing if like weird shit happens.
Yeah,
and then leaving.
okay. Yeah, because I'd be leaving pretty quick if weird shit started happening. Like, I'd be shaggying the fuck out of that shit, like, real fast.
They don't leave. They just
Like-
want to.
Like, that's probably how my situation would go down. Because, like, if you guys weren't down to leave, like, I wouldn't want to be like a bitch. So I'd just be like, ah, yeah, this is chill. But, like, the whole time I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to fucking do this shit for sure. Like, why are we still doing this?
Dude, I want to
Matt,
go
we're
to
gonna
that
do
old.
that.
I want to go to that old house, knock on the door, and ask if they've ever had any haunted experiences.
Dude,
there,
that
to be
house is
honest
for
with you.
sure like a drug den right now. Like,
Yeah, I think
there's
that
like
draws
6 or
in
7
bad
fucking
shit, too.
cars like in the backyard
That's
of
6
that
or 7
place.
different people who might have had experience with ghosts.
I guess that's true.
That's true.
I didn't think of it in that light.
And in that same house, me and Matt were gone, and Mom told me about this one, that Tom went in there because he heard like someone like rummaging through in that room that we shared,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and he's like cussing. He's like, who the fuck's in here? You know, what's going on? And he opens the door.
Wait, are you
nothing's
not
there.
playing right now? Adam, what the fuck? Oh, you died.
I died. Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot that you guys are still in the game. Shit.
Michael's not actually.
Oh.
Michael's dead too.
Michael's dead too.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for you. I'm down to wait for you.
So
I
he's
mean, I'm gonna
rummaging
die
through-
here in a second. Like, the other person's
I
down
remember
too,
that the game was
so-
bad, that's why I was just like, fuck this.
Oh yeah.
Keep going,
So
Mike.
he's rummaging through our room, like, 'cause he heard all the banging around in there, and he goes, you know, freaking out, thinking that someone's in there, checking the closet, checking this. You know, where the fuck are you? What are you doing? And he goes, oh, there's no one here. Okay, I'm just hearing shit. So he walks out and he hears, he said he hears that her mom and him both heard, even from her spot in the house, that the boys aren't here right now. And he's like freaked out.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of voice? Like in their head, or like a booming, or like quiet, or like...
Like a dark like a dark voice, like a
What's dark?
deeper voice.
Deep, like demonic-ish voice?
Yeah, I don't know. See, I didn't hear it though. That's, you know what I mean?
No, I
didn't
know,
hear
I'm
that.
asking, did you ask her, did she describe it at all?
No.
Okay.
She said it was like a loud and deep, like
Loud.
a loud and deep
Loud.
voice.
Okay. That's some like fucking movie shit right there.
Yeah. I think it has to do with the property, because it used to be old farmland over there.
Oh god. It used to be an old ancient burial ground.
Back in 1818.
Michael's done like massive
Carved
research
the
on this
head of the
plot
dead
of land.
natives.
Like, there's been
Yeah.
at least 7 murders every 7 years on this land.
No, I've
In the
actually
ancient
tried to
times,
research.
a necromantic fucking Neanderthal to raise the dead.
This is the house Jesus was born in.
It was from this location that the stones were
past-
carved to build
Yeah.
Atlantis.
This past year. Moses' boat landed on this patch of land.
The Holy Grail wound up here. After the Vikings stole it before King Arthur could find it.
Dude, tried to look up stuff on that property. I could not
You
find
did.
it, but yeah. And
How
I'm
would
gonna
you even
buy.
go about looking up stuff on that property?
And I've been looking to buy it. I just typed it online, seeing if anyone ever reported any ghost happenings.
On that property?
You look up is what I'm asking.
Um,
Oh, I invited
Matt-
you to one. I'll
Yeah.
invite you again.
just like if anyone had it.
Like, you just like
Type-
Google the address and like ghosts or like ghost sightings or ghosts.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I came about the searching wrong or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
was
I don't
trying-
know how I'd go about searching for like a specific property being haunted.
Right. Then I found this website. It's like, oh, real estate. See if your house is haunted or if there's been any deaths in it. And I tried that. That didn't work. They want you to pay them to tell you shit about the properties.
Oh yeah, they
But
always want that.
I've been looking up video cameras and like different ones, trying to. I'm gonna go try to capture some shit soon.
But okay, Mike.
What?
All right. That
Wait, what?
wait. Yeah, actually, let's rewind 1 second because
Yeah, when did you
I was
decide
gonna
this?
blast past that, and then I realized what the last word you just said was. You think you're gonna capture some shit? Like you
Yeah,
gonna ghost bust?
No, he just means gain evidence, but like,
yeah,
what do you mean?
yeah. Like I want to try to catch orbs and see if I can't
Yeah,
see that
yeah,
action.
okay. That action. I'll go with you, dude. Where you
Dude,
going?
let's do it. I'm down.
I'm down to do a spooky YouTube series.
Hell yeah. I'm for sure down. Like we just gotta figure out where we want to go first, and I gotta get a video camera. Dude, this game is irritating me.
It's bad tonight.
Yeah, I'm about to pass out soon, anyways. But no, if you guys want to, I'm down. Like shit,
Matt doesn't seem too interested. I
he
didn't
does
realize he
not.
was a bitch.
Oh, you're cutting out, Matt.
I thought you'd have my back in these kind of affairs, man. I'm let down.
Bustin' makes me feel good, and
God,
so
dude, I hope that that fucking meme song is the reason you're just like, yeah, I'll go capture ghosts. Bustin', bustin'.
freaky ghost, baby.
Freaky ghost bad. What? Oh my god. I think I'm calling it quits on Dead by Daylight, man.
Yeah, I think I'm done with this game for the night. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna.
I think,
Oh,
You
I
done
think
for the
Ghost ate
night?
Matt.
Wait, don't you have more ghost stories to tell, don't you?
yeah,
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do ghost talk.
I mean, I can sit in the we can sit in the load lobby if you guys want. Waiting.
I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, dude. Like,
Okay. I'll just
I'll
play
see
like killer games then.
Yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
dude, we could play killer games.
That
Like,
works.
yeah, just bullshit, and we'll just play killers. Like, yeah, I've got killer trophy to
Yeah.
fucking, or killer daily to get through. So,
Dude, so I went to the fort and tried this because supposedly I've had a
Oh, we've been
couple
there.
sergeants that recruiters there say they'd seen some shit in the windows, like people looking at them and people playing pool, like they used to have a
Dude,
pool.
wait, what windows? Oh, you're talking about just the officers' row in general?
Yeah,
Yeah, that place is haunted like a motherfucker, allegedly.
and I would love to go down there and just try to walk around in there. And um, I went down there one night and tried to get some shit, but I didn't find anything.
I think
I
we
think
did
that'd
that.
be fun. What's
What?
that?
Sorry,
Cut out
I
like a
left the living
motherfucker.
room for a second, but didn't me and you go to officers' row, Adam?
Yeah. We went to the fort. We didn't go to officers' row.
The fort's supposed to be haunted as fuck too.
Yeah. Yeah, we went there and like looked in the cabins and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
It's too bad Beacon. Oh, dude, no, Matt. Are you there, Matt? Are you doing something? Sounds like murder.
Well,
Why does Matt just keep disappearing? Like,
yeah, I can't hear him at all.
I think he's just gone.
Gone like a hurricane.
Hurricane.
Hurricane. That's a rough beer to try to drink.
Oh, those are malt bullshit things.
Yeah.
Well, me and Matt had like a halfway experience with a ghost, but I'll wait till Matt's back.
Yeah, okay.
I'm here. I had to grab some soup real fast. Just getting soup.
Oh, okay, dude. Fucking. Dude, you remember breaking into Beacon Rock in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Remember the light?
Yes, I do remember that fucking creepy ass light.
Straight at us, dude. And it wasn't a road, and it wasn't just like a straight river, and it was coming straight the fuck at us from like way the
Mm-hmm.
fuck away.
What the fuck?
There was just like a bright light that was just way the fuck off in the distance, heading our way, and at first we were like, whatever, it's like a car. But like, it was moving slowly and straight at us.
Yep.
Like no turn or movement, just
No
dead.
turn, just straight at us. Like,
Where the hell were you,
I don't
Beacon
even-
Rock?
the top of Beacon Rock.
At the
like,
middle of the night.
The gate was just open, and so we were like, cool, and we just climbed Beacon Rock.
Yeah, actually, Michael, this I was actually with you that like before we went there, like that night, because you went to the bar and I went to the bar with you, and then I left the bar to go do the Beacon Rock thing.
Shit.
Yeah, you could have gone and seen a ghost with us.
Yep.
Dude, I should have. That's eerie.
It was definitely
Kyle-
unsettling.
Didn't Kyle fall off that thing? No.
Beacon Rock?
Yeah.
Is he
Kyle's
dead?
shitty.
He has half his face is droopy now. I seen him
Uh-oh.
not too long ago. Yeah, and he talks with a lisp now. But he lived. Life flied him out. He fell off the top. No, I'm down. I'm down for some Spooktober episodes going ghost hunting.
Yeah, dude. So me and Matt are gonna like read comics and watch movies and then talk about them. If you're down, you're more than
Oh,
welcome to. And I can
Yeah.
like get you those copies of like comics or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you
you,
know.
you don't really do the download thing, do you, Mike?
No.
There's a lot of digital stuff. It's easy as fuck to get.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'll
don't
have
worry
to, I'll have to check that out, cause, yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Matt, I got a list. You just want me to like post it on your Facebook or just send you a basic message or something? Or?
Yeah, post it on my Facebook or something. Either way is good. Like,
Just, I came up with a list of movies and comics that I hadn't read or watched. And if you want to add stuff or be like, oh, I've seen that. So.
Dude, yeah. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. How do you drop somebody? Oh, circle? Okay. There we go.
haha.
Where do you guys want to go first for our ghost hunt, though?
Wait.
We have to like look up places in like fucking the Vancouver or at least
Yeah.
Portland area.
Also,
Scout the
homeboy,
area.
Michael, you got off. You still have some ghost shit to tell. I know you do. So,
Dude, I have a lot of shit that's happened to me. Yeah. I'll tell you. Okay, so we leave that house, right? And then
Yeah.
it's we living in Woodland at this house by the middle school. Well, actually by the high school. It used to be a middle school and high school though. So now just the middle school. So we lived over there, and it was, you know, there are older houses there, and it like first night there, Patrick, my stepdad, he's seen like a black shadow shoot across the wall, like, and it's dark already, and no cars, you know, went by or anything. We're just sitting there, and he's like panicking. I go, you alright, man? He goes, you didn't see that? I go, no, man. Like, I was just watching the TV. Like, he's like, starts looking around on the walls and shit, and like, he's like, dude, I swear to God, I just seen like this like black like thing just dart across the fucking wall. And I was like, oh, that's creepy. You know, a couple weeks go by, and I'm on the Wii, laying in bed, playing it a little bit. I was like, oh, it's time to go to bed. So I set my Wii remote down on my nightstand, close the door, turn my lights off, I'm laying there. Next thing you know, I'm not even asleep yet. My door opens and the Wii remote comes flying across the room, as if I were to like reach and grab it and throw it like that direction. And I go, my door just fucking opened, and my Wii remote's shattered on the
Ooh, that's
floor.
fucking
Like
fire.
I'm like, man, I pissed someone off. I go, what the fuck? I pull my covers off my head. I sleep with the covers over my head even still today because I'm paranoid. And I
Right.
pull my covers over my head and I see nothing. And it's just felt like someone just threw a fucking bucket of ice on me. I'm like, okay. I close the door, go back, lay down. I go, and I try to talk with it. I go, if there's something here, can you just let me know? And I just want you to know that I don't like that. Like,
I
you're freaking
don't
me
like
out.
that.
And I felt it grab my fucking knee, like it's okay, like a warming feeling. Like I felt a grip on my fucking leg, and I am terrified right now. So I throw my covers back over my head and I go, okay, at least we understand each other. And I knew it was still like in the room, I could feel it. And next thing I know, I fall asleep and I hear talking going on out there in like the living room. And I go, what in the hell? It's like 3:33 and people are fucking talking out in the living room. I go, okay. So I get up. I go, I really shouldn't do this. I'm thinking like, this is bad. Should just go to bed, but fuck it. Open the bedroom door. It's completely dark, and my mom's standing in the living room having a full conversation.
Damn it. Sorry.
And she turns back around, and she tells me, she goes, oh, it's okay. There's three ladies that used to live here, and they said that, they're going to continue living here, but not to be afraid of them. And I go, oh, okay. And then she walks back and goes to bed.
Weird.
And I go to bed, and nothing else happened that night. I wake up, me and my mom go to the gym in the morning, and we come back, and Patrick's in the bedroom, like freaking out, and we're like, what happened? He goes, I came out there because I thought you guys were being loud, getting ready to go, down to the gym or whatever. It was like we left at like 5 in the morning, and he goes, I came out there, and all the kitchen drawers and cabinets were flung open, and I could hear conversations going on. I go, what in the hell? Super eerie.
Yeah, it's creepy.
And I talked to the people that moved in there, like that rented that house after us, and they've had weird shit go on, and they actually left. Because it's a Woodland super small town, so it's like
Yeah.
everyone knows everyone. So it's like, dude, it's odd. That house, I definitely knew, like, you go to sleep, you're being watched. Like, you could feel, like, just, you know what I mean? It's like you just feel like, I don't know, paranoia, I guess would be a better description. You're just, like, paranoid all the time.
Oh, I feel bad for you, Lori. Just ran off in the corner like Wolfen chasing her. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't want to stay in a house where I had a feeling someone was watching me, but at the same time,
Right.
I still just capture them and keep them far away.
Dude, I'm down. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Weird to be stoked about.
You're just stoking the flames for my fire for ghost hunting.
My fire goes to.
I'm down for whatever the fuck is happening.
For
Yeah,
sure,
that's
dude.
But yeah, I mean, I'm down to check out places. Like, I was just in the kitchen when you guys were talking, so
Yeah.
You're down for what?
like check out creepy shit. Like, I just am not down to like actively fuck with anything. Like,
I'm not trying to fuck with anything, dude.
I don't know,
I want
man.
to see stuff.
Like I think just like going in areas and like setting up a camera, maybe just seeing like, I mostly want to. Temperature's a big one.
Damn it, this bitch escaped. I'm so pissed.
They got
just
one
wanna go to
person
that
left
big-
too, and I think they're gonna get away. Like, I'm annoyed.
Yeah, they found the hatch with full health, so I can do anything.
Yeah. After my ghost sighting, like later on I thought about it and I was like, man, it's almost like they're interdimensional in a way because, like when I first seen it, it's like we were in like a middle. It felt like we were like in a middle ground of like different fucking worlds colliding. It's weird.
Yeah, I was shrinking away.
What's that?
The veil was being pulled apart.
Yeah, dude. Like it was like it's like a
Never
body.
good when you're in the middle of the veil, like failing, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bad spot.
That's a rough spot.
But it's an interesting spot. I like that kind of feeling because it's like this isn't right.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Oh shit, I got him. Got them all. Haha, murdered you
Nice,
all. Like
I'm trying
pigs.
to. I just fucking can't with the pig.
Oh. But I'm gonna go crash you guys. I'll hit you guys up tomorrow.
Damn you and your fucking. God damn you, Michael.
My bedtime.
Fuck, Michael. I hope all the ghosts get you.
Oh fuck.
I was gonna
That's
say, you
why I
haven't
sleep
even
with
gotten to your
dogs.
house. You need to tell you.
Yeah. You just like call the ghost talk meeting after a nap and you're already bitching out, dude. Like.
I know. Well,
Yeah,
let
you
me go
just
have a
say I
smoke.
know.
I was gonna say,
I'll
no,
add 'em.
homie, you don't get to go out like this, because I know you have more stories, like...
Dude, in the dreams I get, there's like a
dreams like it. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, you can't bitch out now.
You can't leave
Alright.
on that.
hang on, let me go smoke and
God damn
see
you.
this. Dude, even to this day, I sleep with the covers over my head and like 2 dogs next to me because I know they can sense that shit. Like I'm
Why
telling
you
you,
have so many
this, I'm
dogs?
trying to leave. Are you worried that you're like touched by them, man? Like they fall a little more sensitive.
dude, I honestly like, I don't know about like that, but I feel like it's like
Following
I've
you.
had too many shitty situations of like things I can't explain that it's just like I get nervous like when I'm most vulnerable sleeping because I don't want to wake up to have some shit like going down again.
Yeah.
You feel helpless like when my Wii remote went across the room. I was just like, I'm laying in bed with the covers over my head. Do I look? Do I not look? Like, you know what I mean? It's like there's it's
I
like
don't
too
know
much
what you mean because I feel like I was dying if I slept with the covers over my head.
Oh, I have. Well, I keep it like super cold here too, though, so it helps.
Yeah, his house is actually normally like 58 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm like severely claustrophobic.
Ooh, yeah. Hang on, I'll go smoke.
Go,
And I can.
go on your smoke break so we can hear going ghost tales, bro.
Okay.
Ghost type with Michael.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking call a ghost talk. Cancel a ghost talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't get to end it that way. So I know that he thinks he's had like shit go down in the house he's currently fucking living
Dude,
in.
I
so I'm
like-
just like,
I like that. Fucking. He's just like, yeah, dude, let's do this thing. We're talking about ghosts, and then he gets to it, and he's just like, yeah, I'm pretty tired. Like, really, this isn't that important, dude. Oh man, fucking perfect. And I have like one or two videos of Dead by Daylight I can just straight up delete.
Yeah, me too.
It's just like bullshit talking that's not interesting at all over not loading in.
Right. Alright, I'll try this fucking spirit bitch out.
Yeah, I'm going for pig runs and failing. Damn it, I fucked up.
You ever have any ghost shit happen to you?
Like as a kid, like a little fucking kid, I used to apparently see and like have full conversation with people in like the bedrooms of my house,
Oh, I gotcha.
and like that might be like imaginary shit or like, I don't know. I don't even remember. I just know my mom was always like she was just like freaked out about over it.
Yeah, I haven't had John Luke do anything creepy yet, which is nice. Like,
I don't know. I like weird shit that shouldn't be like Michael does, but I get where you're coming from in a practical sense.
dude, so here's the deal. I'm at a crossroads where I really like that shit. Like, I like it a lot. But
Yeah.
I think mentally, like, what I believe is that, like, with shit like that, like, I don't know if I believe it actually exists or if it's just humans, like, how we're built and wired, like, really, like, fucking freaking ourselves out. Um,
Right.
or, like,
Uh,
anything like that. But I do worry that, like, if I were to fuck with it a bit too much, like, then I would just be
Bring it
inviting it
on.
into my life where, like,
Yeah.
then it's just like chill for
I'm
them to
back.
come fuck with me, and I don't really want any part of that.
Right.
That's
Like I
that's
if I don't mind going to a spooky place. I just don't want the spooky place to end up being
to
my
come to
house.
you.
Like, yeah,
Yeah. For sure.
And I've heard that shit happening a lot. Um, I guess that's how you guys
Absolutely.
about the witch I met.
you told me, but yes, tell Adam. Yes, tell him
Oh,
Yeah,
this.
let's
dude,
talk about it, dude.
I've had some like I always get some creepy shit going on. Like, all right, so my buddy Adam was like, "Hey man, you want to come to my uncle's house? We're gonna have some beers and um, we're gonna screw around with the Ouija board." And I was like, I'm not gonna do the Ouija board because I've already seen enough shit not to want to fuck with that. But I mean, I'll come drink some beer. He's like, all right, cool. So I go down there, meet his uncle, and we're like, we were smoking spice. Yeah, smoked some spice. That made me
Oh, nice.
sick as hell. Like I got sick, dude. Like pale white, puked, and then I was like, my high only lasted like 25 minutes. Like
It's
it was
because
weird.
Spice is
spice.
fucking garbage,
Yeah,
dude.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
spice is just shit. It's
So
like actual
we're like,
poison.
yeah, yeah. So we smoked more of it, and then it, another 25, 30 minutes, I'm back to normal. I was like, okay, oh, that was
Yep.
fun. So we're like, fuck this. We're just gonna get real weed next time. And then we go into the house. There's like a trailer outside, like with like 2 beds and stuff, like we could, you know, for like hanging out, crash out there usually. We go inside. I meet like his uncle and his wife, and she's like she had like a very like darkness to her, like she, you know what I mean? She kind of had that look like she was up to something. And I was kind of curious. I was like, okay, she's a little different. And we get talking, and then Ab's like, hey, you know, we're wanting to check out the Ouija. You know, you guys said you actually got spirits to appear in the house from it. And she goes, oh yeah, honey, let me go grab it. And there's this board on the wall next to her TV with a drape over it, and there's a pentagram on it. She pulls that off and pulls the board up, and she said that she actually made this board herself. And there's like different like spells like written on the back of it and shit, like, and it didn't look like a normal one that you would buy. Like it was all like hand carved and shit. And she goes, I'm a Wiccan, and I do like a lot of, you know, witchcraft type things. And I'm like, oh fuck me, okay. And so she sets it on the table. I think it was Josh was there too. Adam and Josh get on there, and they're asking it questions, you know, and first question they asked, she made us do like a prayer, and then before we did it or something, and then they started, and I'm standing behind them on the couch, and they're like, oh come on Michael, you want to play? I go, nope. I go, I don't fuck with these, nope. And I didn't even want to touch it, not knowing like if this lady's legit, like a Wiccan, you know. I was like, I'm good. And so they're playing,
Right.
asking like silly questions, and Josh is freaking out, and he's like, I'm not moving this. And Adam's like, I thought you were, but I'm not either. And it's like answering like yes or no questions, right? And they are asking questions about me, and they go, did Michael really see an old lady in his backyard? And it goes to yes. And then they go, was it good or evil? And it goes over to like this little like spell symbol. Apparently it's like demonic. Later on I found out, and I was like, and I did not want to do this. Like I did not, you know what I mean? And so they're asking questions about me to fuck with me, basically.
Right.
And then, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're just fucking with me. And then, they go, oh, let's ask you. You want to ask something, Michael? I was like, okay, if you guys are actually like, if this is legit, I asked them a question that they wouldn't know, and that I asked them like, which one of my family members passed away recently, and what's their last name, not their first name, and it's spelled out Spade, which is correct. And I was like, oh fuck. And this lady's over here starting to freak out, and she's like looking around her house and stuff, and she's like, I keep seeing a lot of movement. I think they're really active tonight. And I go, oh god, no. Like this is what I did not want to do, but I'm like, if I see something with like 6 people here, like that would be legit though. It would be less terrifying if there's more people, and it would be more credible. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we keep playing, they keep playing, they're asking questions, and Adam and Josh are like shaking, holding on to this thing. And the ladies over there just like freaking out over the ghost thing that I
That's
saw.
always a good sign. Like,
and like she's like you know you need to protect yourself. You really need to protect yourself. If what they say is true, and usually the spirits are, you need to do an end prayer so you don't get followed by these things. And I was like, I didn't even want to, like, I'm not even touching the board. I don't even want to be part of this. was like a seance, dude. She made us like all hold hands to do like a prayer, and then she like spoke in Latin for like the closing prayer, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, are you a witch or a Catholic? Like, what? like, like, you're telling me you're a Wiccan witch, and now you're doing prayers? Like, I don't understand.
Right.
But it was a really creepy Ouija board experience, and my only one. I've never played on one before or touched one even, and just like the questions they would ask, like it was pretty eerie. And watching like their expressions, like they're like, we're honestly not even doing this. And I was pretty skeptical at first, but after I got a few answers from it, it was like, ooh, kind of you know, there might be something to it, or their subconscious is just pulling the thing, you know. Maybe they knew more than I thought they knew too. There's a bunch of possibilities, but they were freaking out though, and you could feel it in the room instantly after it started playing. She did the candle with it too, and the candle went out when they went to go to goodbye.
Weird.
Candle went out, and the game is just like, okay, that's it.
What about this bitch on the hatch? Maybe not.
Yeah, that was a weird experience though. A handmade Ouija board. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah, dude, that's definitely weird.
Yeah.
Okay, what about your current location, Michael? Have you had anything go down there?
So, my neighbor, her mom used to live here, and she died in the house. And I literally, I hate being here alone, or if I am, I'll just have like the dogs around me all the time. They'll bark at shit, and they'll like chase something, like they're chasing something down, and there's nothing there. And I keep it at like 58 to 60 degrees in the house, so it's always cold in the house. And it gets colder than cold, which is like ice cold, you know.
Yeah, that would.
So
Damn, dude,
it
that's
just
like my channel slogan now. It's colder than gold, which is ice cold. That's fucking fantastic.
Dude, isn't that the fucking Out? Isn't that from Outcast? Like,
yeah.
yeah, I thought it was.
What is that? A show or something? Or
No,
a
it's a band. It's a
band?
rap group.
Oh my god.
Outcast. It is. It's not what's colder than being cold. It's what's cooler than being cool. Ice cold. It's from the song Hey Ya.
I can't hear you.
Fucking rap history. Dude, I got perfect killing and edit pig in the same round. That's pretty good.
So, yeah, the animals are very quick to kind of sniff shit out like that, though. So it helps. Like they'll just start barking and shit, and like they'll run out. I've seen one like run at a wall, follow the wall down, and then just look up like towards the ceiling, barking, and then just looks at me, kind of shrugs, and goes lays down. I'm like, what the fuck? And you can feel it in the air too, and you're like, yeah, that's
Tonight?
odd. Okay. No, not tonight.
I was
Tonight's
just
been
Are you being haunted right now?
wondering if you could just feel it in the air tonight.
Do we
Oh
have,
Lord.
do we have a live haunting?
John Luke creeped me out
What?
because he was sleeping in that
That's
extra
rude.
bedroom, right? He
Yeah.
was sleeping in that room, and I heard him like kind of crying a little bit or laughing, and I go, what in the hell? Like I don't know if he's supposed to be up, so I walk in there, open the door, and I look at him. He's standing up in like his bed, and I go, hey buddy, what are you doing? And he's looking up at the ceiling and looking around. I go, were you?
Dude, Matt was just talking about how he was glad John Luke hadn't been doing creepy shit, so.
Yeah,
this is
right.
good.
Oh.
Dude.
And
He's
he's
like, well, he has been.
I go, are you? I could feel something like really heavy, and I was like, man. I go, you just dreaming? You having fun? He's nodding. He wasn't talking a lot then, and he's still pointing behind me, like at the closet. I look at the closet. I was like, oh, I'll just close this, buddy, because I was getting kind of creeped out. I'm like, there's nothing in here bugging you at all. I go, do you want me to leave the door open? And he just smiles, and he's like, I go, do you see something that I'm not seeing? And he nods, and he points up at the ceiling again. I go, so you're telling me that you're seeing something that I can't, and you're talking to it, and he just kind of like smiles, and then lays down. I'm like, man, this is creepy. I'm gonna leave this door open. It's odd. It wasn't that. See that though? It didn't feel dark though. Like it didn't feel bad. It just felt like.
So yeah, it's just a good
Like,
ghost that's haunting your
yeah.
child, Matt.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that though, because I was just like, man, why is he? He's just like he was like trying to talk, and I was just like, what are you doing, buddy? That was eerie. I felt kind of creeped out. I don't know if he knew like what he was like, if he understood what I was saying, like, cause
I don't
at
think
the
so.
time,
You talk to him like that.
'cause I don't know. I don't think he did either. He's probably just woke up from a nap, but it was just kind of felt a little strange.
No, I get that. I've had weird, strange, like gut feelings where I'm just like, I'm just gonna nope the fuck out of this whole situation now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that's where I was at. I was just like, no, I'm just gonna assume you didn't understand what I was asking you and walk out of here.
Dude, when we were living with Mark up on his fucking mountaintop hill,
Oh man.
you guys were all gone. It was like fucking raining and shit outside. And Mark left that fucking shit dog out in like the kennel.
Yeah.
And like, it was out in the kennel, I knew it was, but I was dicking off on the Xbox or something. I think I was playing Guitar Hero, and I was like, oh fuck, it's getting dark, I should probably go grab the dog. And like,
Right.
it started like raining, and so that's what cued me off. I was like, I should go get this fucking thing. But like,
Right.
I hated that dog. And because
Oh,
it just
yeah.
attack randomly. It was like, it
Oh,
shit all
dude,
over the
yeah.
place because his bowels were given out, and like, he just refused to put it down. He's like, it'll
Yeah.
die when it dies. Oh, okay.
It
And
couldn't
like,
hold its.
dude, I walked out there and like got halfway out, and then I just had like the weirdest fucking feeling like somebody was out there with me. I just
Yeah.
immediately was just like, nah, done
No.
with this. Turned right the fuck back around, like locked the door. Like,
Yeah, dude, I'm glad you said that, because that place had a real eerie touch to it.
that's because it was
Like,
out on a fucking mountaintop, like literally the top of
Yeah.
this hill. Like, nobody else is around, like very close
No.
by at least, and like,
it's like eerily quiet, and you just know, like, you're like, I'm not alone right now.
right.
Damn, she disconnected on me. Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree that I've done that same thing, that, or I was driving the ATV through that, he had that
sorry?
wood path.
What did you handed you, man? So spooky shit happening at that mountain house?
Oh, I was driving like an ATV through there, like he had like a little trail there, and I was like, okay, cool. So I was kind of cruising around out back there, and it was like you're going on this path, and then this like branch was in the middle of the way, so I kind of got up, grabbed it, threw it to the side. I hear like a little rustling in the branches, and I just freaking got that feeling when I seen that lady, and I go, nope. I go, I am not ready for this. I hopped back on there, cruised right back to the house, and never went back out there again, because I knew what was happening, and I was like, I am not ready to see shit right now. Especially in the woods, dude. That would ruin me.
Yeah, dude. Woods are always like creepy. They're all creepy, I mean.
Oh yeah. There's just so much in the you can't really see what's happening, you know?
Ah, it's just clever. Damn it. It's too clever.
But
Oh yeah, I can do a lunge attack, can't I?
yeah,
I always forget about
I
the lunge.
I don't like the lunge just 'cause I suck with it, but some people are good with it.
I think sometimes it would help me get a kill faster.
Oh yeah, dude. I wish it was a one-hit kill. That's what I really.
It'd be a little
That'd
much.
be that would actually it'd be OP probably.
Hello, person commenting. I'm sorry I don't have comments like, on my screen. Damn.
Ow.
This. The lunch sucks. See you, buddy.
Dude, okay, so not a ghost, but I had an eerie experience at this place, like, once.
Hell yeah,
Which place?
send
The place
it.
you're at now?
Yeah. But it's for sure not, like, a ghost or anything like that. It's just, like, weird as shit. So I was, like, outside smoking, right? Like, super late at night, like 3, 4 in the morning.
Hmm.
And, like, the way that the buildings are set up, you can kind of see a shadow cast on the shed. And so I was like looking at this fucking my own shadow, right? Like, so I'm just like looking at it and like looking at the stars and shit. Because I had already been smoking like previous that
Mike,
night,
you're hella
so
breathing into the mic again.
I was doing okay, you know.
Right.
And, like I was staring at it and like the shadow would like kind of move a little bit when I wasn't moving. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck? And I was like super concentrated on it, right? And then like it moved super weird, and I was like, dude, that's not me. And like I like turned around and there's a dude just standing
Damn it.
staring straight at me in the middle of the fucking road. Like, dude, yeah. And I was like, what the fucking fuck? I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like trying to get him to say something. He just stood there and stared at me. And I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be good. Like, nothing good comes of this shit at this late at fucking the morning. Like,
Dude, that's
and then
yeah,
like he
that's
literally
creepy.
just slowly turned and walked down the street, like not to an apartment complex or anything, just back down to the street, like where there's no buildings or anything. It's just fucking super strange.
But yeah, we're just talking like creepy fucking shit that happened. One time I went to a bar, this dude just like came up to me out of nowhere, no provocation, and was just like, "You're not long for this one. You're gonna die sooner than the rest of us." And I was just like, "What the fuck?" And he just like wouldn't stop just going on about that to me, and I was just like, "You need to fuck off, man." And he just wouldn't for like 20 fucking minutes, just like, "You're gonna die sooner than us."
This is so
What
fucking
in the
weird.
hell?
Yeah, dude. And I'm just like, this is fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was like, this is a bit too much for me because you're just like going on and on. I'm just like, yeah, dude, we're all gonna die. Shit happens. Like, it's fine.
Right.
And then he just wouldn't stop. Just like, weird me out, buddy.
I'm
Dude,
sorry?
that's super weird.
Yeah. You want some tea?
Yes.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't like water.
Don't put a bunch of water in it then?
No, I don't like the taste of the water here. I can't drink it.
Oh,
And I
gotcha.
need something to drink.
Yeah.
Are there ghosts in the water there?
That's why.
That's no worries, I can do that.
Creepy
Ghosts
water?
in the water.
Or it will give me straight.
Water ghosts.
Water ghosts?
Hey, you got water ghosts?
That would creep me out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, dude.
Was that all your ghost stories?
For now. I got
For now. Okay,
I
then.
got I got a few more left in the old mind.
Well, alright, dude. You lasted a bit longer at least. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, thank you. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, dude.
Alright, bro.
Some guy commented, I'm asking myself why you have so low subs because you're making good content. I don't know if he's trolling or not. Thank you, Brendan LP, if you're giving me that. I guess that was Ghost Talk. That wasn't really what I was expecting Ghost Talk to do. Right? Is that what Alien Talk was? God damn it, Matt. I gotta address everybody else that I can right now. You still got Matt? I think she's gone. No, he's still on the party.